All right, so part 2, so we're going to look at linear programming optimization. And so this is a plan or a program based on linear equations and inequalities designed to make the most efficient use of resources to minimize cost and or maximize profit. All right. So to identify the variables, what do they want to know? Be specific. So when you're labeling these, decide what letters are you going to need, what unknowns, and label them clearly. Write the objective functions. This is going to be an equation, so with an equal sign. Write all of your constraints. So these are your inequalities. And so these are your limitations for your situation. So inequalities representing limits on the variables in the problems. So this is what makes it a real world. All right, so we're going to graph the constraints to find the feasible region. So it's a set of points that satisfy all constraints. So this is like your solution set. Test all vertices in the objective function. So this is called the corner principle. And so the optimal solution will always be one of these vertices. All right, so we can pause the video here if we want to spend a little more time copying those. Otherwise, we're going to move on. All right, so for this example, everything's pretty much worked out, so we're just going to kind of talk through it. So a printing company does graphic art jobs in addition to printing jobs. The profit from each printing job is $40 and $20 from each graphic arts job. It takes 4 hours to complete the graphic arts job and 6 hours to complete a printing job. In each 24-hour day, the company must complete at least 3 graphic art jobs. How many printing jobs and how many graphic arts jobs should the company complete each day to maximize profit? So we're going to identify the variables first. So we're going to let X equal the number of graphic art jobs and Y equal the number of printing jobs. So these are the 2 jobs that are in our situation. Now we're going to write our objective function. So we know that we get $40 for each printing job and $20 from each graphic arts job. So P equals 20X plus 40Y to maximize profit. All right, so our constraints, we're told that we need to complete at least 3 graphic art jobs. So that's this first equation. So that is a vertical line at X equals 3, and then its X is greater than or equal to, so we're going to draw a solid line and then shade everything to the right. Y is greater than or equal to 0. Well, the minimum amount of printing jobs that we can complete is 0. We can't complete negative jobs. So we know that we're going to have everything above and the positive on our Y side. And then our last constraint is how much work we can complete in one given day. So it takes 4 hours to complete a graphic arts project and 6 hours to complete a printing job. And we have 24 hours to complete everything. So that's this line here. So we don't have to work. We don't have to have printers going the entire day, but we can't go above 24 hours of working. So our feasible region is everything that's in the solid blue. And so our points that we're going to look at, our vertices, we have one here at 3, 2. We have one here at 0, 5. And we have one here, I'm sorry, not 0, 5, 5, 0. Goodness gracious. And we have one here at 3, 0. And that's not 5, I can't count 6. Alright, so now we're going to put those into each of those X and Y coordinates into our objective function. So we're going to have 20 times 3 plus 40 times 0. And when we do that, we get 60 for our profit, $60. If we just do graphic art jobs, no printing projects, we are going to have $240. Now we're going to have $120. So 20 times 6, 2 times 6 is 12, so $120. And if we do 3 and 2, we're going to have 60 plus 80, so $140. So the combination of graphic art projects and printing jobs is going to give us the most profit for the day. So getting that combination is going to be important. All right, so let's look at the next one together. And so this one we're going to do all, I guess, without it being worked out. So ABC Auto Glass produces 2 types of windshields for automobiles, a tinted glass type and a plain glass type. The current monthly demands for these products are $4,000 and $6,000 respectively. So that means we have